8:35 this Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on FOX Rochester. Finances can often be stressful, especially when thinking about things that are out of your hands.
Yeah, for this morning's Wealth Wednesday, we are focusing on the things we can control and how to navigate them calmly. We have wealth advisor Jarrett Felton with us right now. And Jarrett, in case you couldn't tell, we both are like mega control freaks. So when things are out of our control, it gets ugly.
Well, you're in good company.
Yeah?
So it's good to be seen. Thanks for having me. I do appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So birds of a feather flock together. Yeah. So I am the exact same way. I figured that this topic would be relevant to where we are today in this economy, with everything that's happening in the stock market, especially as it pertains to our investments, the things that we cannot control necessarily, right? The external influences. But from the inside looking out, there are some things that we can do so the tail doesn't wag the dog, right?
What are those safety measures, those stops we can put into place?
You would have thought that the viewers thought that we were rehearsing this before we came on. So, Jarrett, what do you think? Voila. Yeah. Well, first and foremost, I always like to lead with spending.
What about it?
Don't spend. Yeah, stop. Cut it out. What are you doing? No. So my thought is this. I mean, you come into the year, hopefully we have some sort of a plan of some of the things that we want to do this year, some of the things we want to accomplish, our savings goals. You know, the best thing you can do for yourself and the future you is stay the course with what that looks like. Don't change just because some of these external influences, things are taking place. And right now, there's a lot of wild things happening that we cannot control. And a lot of us maybe feel voiceless, right? Or opinions don't matter. Well, what does matter is what we do inside of our house. So spending is one of those things. Those unnecessary spends on extra high level, high protein, organic, all grass fed, whatever you want to call it, unless you just see yourself as an investment. The other piece, unnecessarily spending on going out to eat. Those Amazon deliveries, Amazon Prime, I know those are some big deals nowadays. So just the unnecessary spending. I mean, we just don't want to be in a situation where it's only March as of today, and we don't leave any room or any buffer for if anything comes up or accidentally just surprises us come October, November, and then holiday seasons are around the corner in December.
What do you say to the person who says, okay, listen, a little bit volatile out there in the markets. We're seeing lots of big jumps in both directions right now. I think I'm going to take my money and move it to crypto.
First, I would do the Home Alone.
Okay.
Right. That's what I would do as an investment advisor. As I said a little bit earlier, you know, we started this year with maybe a plan and a purpose for the year of 2026. I'd say we stay the course, right? So during these choppy times in the market, the pullbacks, the ups and downs, our best defense is consistency, right, and discipline.
Okay, I got to make one quick phone call.
Yeah. Cancel all your sell orders, right, and your transfers to your crypto wallet. But, you know, my thought is if we are able to stay consistent, if we're able to stay disciplined with how we are investing, that's our best defense when it comes to these uncertain times or the ups and downs in the market.
It seems like, for at least what I'm gathering from what you're saying is really just remain calm and don't do anything drastic. If you start to feel uneasy about it, just, okay, all right, we're going to hit the pause button, so to speak.
Absolutely. I think that that's 100% the best way to go. Money and emotions are very closely related. I heard someone say that, you know, if I put $1 in the market today and it's worth, you know, 98 cents tomorrow, that's a bad investment. You know, and my question to them would be, well, it depends if your time horizon is 24 hours, right? You know, what we're doing is we're investing for the long term. You know, any money that you need to use in the next 3, 6, 9, 12 months, that maybe should not be invested or not be put into crypto. For those that are staring at me wondering why not, but I would never. And
I mean, and I really wouldn't. It's not something I know enough about.
Sure.
But there's that old adage: time in the market beats timing the market every time.
Sure, 100%. And that's where our best defense is consistency and discipline. You know, and then the other side of this is, you know, when it comes not just to the spending side of it, but also our outstanding debts, right? So, you know, right now, this nation is in an issue with debt, right? A lot of people have credit card debt and different types of debt, whether it's installment loans or revolving. But, you know, if you really think about it, for example, and I'll just get personal, I always tell you guys a little something about myself. I have a vehicle that's going to be paid off in September of this year. My interest rate on my auto loan is 1.9%, right? So just by doing percentage-wise and kind of where we are in this economy, you got to do the numbers backwards. Okay, 1.9, that's pretty low. Either his credit score is great, which it's phenomenal, but it's also the times that we were in, right? This is just out of COVID, right? We're going back 5 years, 60-month loan, 5 years, do the math, there we go. Well, you know, I also subsequently, oh, by the way, the balance of my car outstanding, I think is like maybe like $6,000, right? Between now and September. You know, I also had, you know, a $5,000 credit card bill, right? I had stuff for my business, expenses I had to do and cover. So I'm sitting back thinking to myself, what would Jared do? So I'm thinking about it, and I actually went to somebody that, you know, is a friend of mine. They aren't really in the financial world. We don't talk about finances because they're triggered by money and emotion and politics. So we don't really go down that path. That's why we still have a friendship. But what I said was, hey, here's a situation. What would you do? They're like, oh, I'd pay the car payment off because now I don't have that reoccurring monthly payment. And I was like, really? It's 1.9%. Yeah, but I don't care. And I'm like, well, the credit card interest rate is 20.54%. What would you do? I don't pay interest on credit cards. And he's like, oh, well, I still pay off the car because I don't have that reoccurring payment. So in the best interest of time, I'll speed this up. In my opinion, I'm staying the course, which goes back to your question earlier. What should you do? Discipline, consistency, stay the course. I want to pay it off. Don't get me wrong. Who wants to have an extra payment every month? But that's such a low interest rate, and there are other things in your life that may need your attention or require it. Otherwise, those types of debts can get out of hand. So, end of story. Paid the credit card. Good to go. I'm just going to ride this.
Probably paid in September. You're fine.
Right.
Hit them with the socials. Where can people go to learn more?
Absolutely. Investent.com, invessent.com, or 585-510-7060. Give us a call.
Awesome. Jarrett, thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.